Hello, everybody. Girl. Hello, babies. Hello. I am here with my kitty ribbon baton with Nana's ribbon because today is all about Cure Wink. Who's excited for our blue queen to take the stage? I'm hyped because I love Nana. I adore her. And I cannot wait for one more Nana episode. Every Nana episode so far has been really insane, in my opinion. So I'm gonna have the time of my life today. Yay. Hello, everybody. Let me see who's here. Hello, Big Berry. Hello, Cure Kiss. Hello, Tyrone. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Karimar. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Milo. How's everyone today? Hello, Mila. There's Milo and Mila. I love it. So, I'm excited, as I said, and I have new characters to add to the screen because Trace sent me their characters. So, let's get them today. I have a super special video to record that I am super excited for. Girl, wait. I am super excited to record this video, which is a video about Ophelia. And I'm not lying. Ophelia is the video I'm going to talk about. The theme of the video is Ophelia. That's all I'm going to say for now. Where's... Okay, it's here. Trey sent me this. Okay. I love it. So, Trey sent me her characters. So, let's get them ready. One of the characters has to do with the video. My week is crazy. I have 13 videos under a different name. Hello, Trin. Hello, Moon Dream. Okay, Karimar. Hello, Terry. Do not forget to leave a thumbs up if you can here on the live stream to help boost Magical Cinnamon. And we're getting closer. We're in the middle of November. We're getting closer to the last week of the month, which is always very exciting. If we do not get the logo of the next season of PreCure, before November 26th, there will be live streams waiting for the logo. Hype. Hype! Anyways, let's get Trace's characters here. The first one is already here in a way, but Trace wants them again. So we're getting them again. It's Locke once more. What do you guys think? We didn't talk about it. What did you guys think of Dancing Star in You and Idol? Girl, it was so exciting. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. But it was actually happening. It was everything. I loved it. Did you guys like it? Wait a second. Okay. We have lots of characters this month. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're probably going to have to rearrange things here. We have Mayu, or actually Lillian. Oh, by the way, if you are here and you haven't voted for the Cine Awards, vote for Cine Awards. Let me just say something specific about Cine Awards. I have decided to change the voting date. The votes were going to be open until December 20. I decided to change it to November 30. So you have until the end of the month to vote for Cine Awards because I want a little bit more time to prepare the video of the winners, and also I don't think it's necessary to have such a long voting period because I feel like most of the people have already seen that Cine Awards is happening and have already cast their votes. Yay. Wink, wink, wink. Does that mean there will be a video of rumors for 2026? No. Because there's nothing new related to the new season. Nothing that we haven't talked about already. The Ophelia video is going to be related to you and Idol. Hasn't been since Hugto, a previous team helping. 2018. Healing Good would have had... Yes. Healing Good would have... Yes, 5. That was sad. Part 3 of Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle video is here. Hello, Titanic. Are you guys excited for Pokemon Pokopia? Because I am super hyped. There's one more Trace character. Trace is a Twinkle Imagination member. So they get to add 3. And it is her. The queen of today's episode, Nana, or Cure Wink. Cure Wink is also my queen too. I love her. I was separating all the acrylics that I have from her. I'm still missing some. I mean, from the collections that are already out, I'm missing the flower one and I'm missing the Easter one. But the Easter one I already got, and it's gonna arrive here at some point. She's gonna be here. Let me make Kaito. No, not Uta. Make Kaito a little bigger. Yes. Thank you, Trace. Hello, T. Girl, Pokopia is going to be so cute. I love the new Pokemon variants that were shown. I think they're incredible. I love all 4 of them, and I cannot wait to see what this game holds in store for us. I am very excited for this type of game in the Pokemon universe. And the setting also feels interesting. And it's also interesting there's no humans. Just Ditto. Just Ditto. And we're going to customize Ditto. So that's exciting. I am hyped. I was not planning on getting a Switch, Switch 2 anytime soon. But now, this game is not coming for for Switch, right? Just for Switch 2. I'm gonna have to get one. Getting most of my games back that gotten stolen plus game. Oh my god, Roxas. That sucks. But it's good that you're getting them back, slowly but surely. We're excited for Keep Up Demon Hunters sequel, only to find out that it will be in 2029. Aaron, I am still excited. I think that it's a good thing. It's a good thing, because I think it's going to be... it's good that there's too much time for them to... Not too much time, because animation takes a lot of time. But the first one was so good, like technically it was perfect. So I feel like there is time for them to do something that will have the same amount of quality that the first one had in terms of animation. In terms of storyline, in terms of writing, we're going to have to wait and see. But I'm excited. I like that it's going to take some time for them to do this. I mean, it's part of animation. And I feel like the good thing about it is that Keep Up Demon Hunters, the show itself, the movie itself, is like a closed story. You know, so you watch it and, you know, there's not a necessary continuation. You know, so there isn't a moment in which you need a next movie to understand. And like, I'm specifically talking about Spider-Verse, because the last Spider-Verse we had, it ended on a cliffhanger, and now I don't remember it anymore. I remember nothing, and I hate when they do this with movies that are going to take a long time to release a second one. You know, so my hype is already gone. I have no hype whatsoever for the next Spider-Verse because I did not want the movie to be like that. I wanted the story to be a closed story, you know, like, or they should have postponed the release of that movie closer to the second one. So if they're doing something like K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm totally on board. Like, take your time, girl. Take your time. You know? I think after Puriden recovered her memories and Merodon became friends with the girls, the season went downfall. I think there's like a huge gap there. Because after Puriden got her memories back, until Merodon became friends with the girls, it was like there was a huge gap. It was like 12 episodes or something. And now there's like more 12 episodes after Merodon became friends with the girls. Because it was like episode 21 and then episode 30. So it was not that long. It was like 9 episodes. And now we're in episode 40. So it's like 9 episodes and then 10 episodes. I personally like it because I feel like now it is the moment that we have the girls just chilling, you know, like it is finally that moment of a season that they don't have to care about anything basically. So it's not because like it's only now that they are really a group and they can just enjoy thing, you know. That's and I mean, I don't know. I'm a sucker for this season, so my opinion is obviously going to be, oh, it's the best. Switch 1 had some limitations. So I might not need a Switch 2 for Pokopia. Because, you know, I had a great experience with ZA on Switch. I mean, I think the things that made me angry about this game would make me angry on Switch 2 as well. So, no issue. Maybe I don't really need to get a Switch 2 that fast before the next Pokemon area, the next Pokemon era generation. That's the word I was looking for. Soon I'm getting Cure Kiss mascot plush from Amazon. Good job, Cookie. I have it. It's right there. She's so cute. I love Cure Kiss's design. Her design is the best. Hello, Teacup. How are you? Miles is in trouble and Gwen is taking charge. That's how part 2 ended. There are so many, like, I remember there were so many things happening. And I was so tense with the first movie. But now, like, the thrill is gone. I'm going to have to rewatch the first one, which is the second one. But you get what I mean, right? When I say the first, to watch the next one. We're getting a new Spider-Man 2 for 2026 with Tom Holland. Nice. I like Spider-Man too. I like whenever there's new Spider-Man stuff, I usually check. You know what I'm watching now that I'm having fun, kind of. Killing Eve. You remember that show? I'm watching it now. I'm in the first season. You're probably in the clear. Save your money. Use the money to get the Glinda figure. Oh my god. If it was a Figure Art Zero, or if it wasn't an articulated figure, I would probably be a little bit more excited for that. But I'm happy that they're releasing like figures for Wicked. I am so excited. Wicked 2 is coming next week. Girl, I'm gonna watch it on Wednesday. I'm so hyped. I'm so tense because the Wicked storyline is so powerful. I really like the second part. It's very emotional. It's very messy. I cannot wait. Hello, Marianne. How are you? This week has been stressful, but it's always so nice to be here with y'all. Oh my god, Tika, thank you. I'm so happy you're here too. Let us chill a little bit because, girl, this week wasn't easy for me either. Can you believe I was at the doctor because I have a lot of pain in my knee, in my left knee. And I dance a lot. And then the doctor told me, you have to stop. And I'm not going to stop. So I'm taking collagen. I don't know how to say that in English, but probably that's probably what's gonna happen. And I was waiting for the appointment, but I was waiting for the appointment, and then someone hit my car. Can you believe it? Someone hit. The person was going to park, and then while they were parking, they hit my car. I'm going dressed up for the premiere. Oh my god, are you going to dress up as Glinda or Elphaba or like a character from Wicked, like someone from the Oz universe? Is that what you're going to do? Oh my god. Hello, Ichika. Most likely gonna miss all the group watches because Poland. Oh my god, it must be really late for you. Is it cold in Poland now? I think some wanted you and Idol to go deep into idol culture, which we just seasons 1 and 2 of Oshinoko. I think that's the deep idol culture people wanted. I actually think that you and Idol got really deep into idol culture. Like, as much as a children's show is able to do. Very good. Very good. Because, like, girl, I'm a huge idol fan, so I'm part of this universe, and I can really feel the how real it is. You know, like I think that they're really able to bring the idol culture into the show, being with related to a kids show, and it's also PreCure. But you know, like the way Kokoro explains all things about idol, because you know they cannot just throw in the idol culture there without Kokoro explaining things. Because one thing that we do not get in this show, and thankfully we don't, is like the background in the idol side of things. We do get the fan side of idol culture, which is more interesting and also a little bit more grounded for a kids show. Because if we're talking about the background and like the backstage of the idol world, we are also talking about adult issues, because we're gonna have people dealing with businesses and dealing with, you know, taking care of other people's careers and things like that, you know. And I think that is something that we see in Tanaka, and that's enough. Like, as deep as they go, that's enough. As someone who plays DDR, I can say the leg issue is a pain in the yeah, it's really a pain in the knee, girl. I do have car insurance, I do, but the person who hit the car is going to take care of it, thankfully. It was a very nice person. It was an accident, you know, obviously. It sucks, but it sucks, and it's awful, but it happens. So, you know. Hello, Anyplay! How are you? Are you excited for today? I know you're more excited for next week, but girl. Aquatic! 3 week on rerouting my doll, which ultimately failed. No! We're not cold yet. We're about to start getting snow this Friday. I love it because it's the concept is like, no, it's not cold because it's not snowing. But like, because here, if we're under 20, it's already cold. 20 degrees, it's already cold for us. Now I think I should go all green with your Milky wig. I would, oh my god, I would have to have the balls. I don't think I have the balls to do that, Mima. But I'm going with my Wicked t-shirt with Kuka. Do you know Kuka? Kuka's a Brazilian icon. And they say she's like our Elphaba. Let me show you her. There's a very popular Brazilian kids show. It's actually a book, and it got turned into a TV show, and there's a witch who's this character right here called Kuka, and I have a T-shirt of her saying Wicked because she's green. And I love this t-shirt, so I'm going to wear this for the premiere here in Brazil. I'm very excited. I'm very hyped. I think there's not going to be anything like huge or special here in my city, because like Wicked is huge here in Brazil. Like the musical is still ongoing, because we usually have one musical at a time here. And now it is Wicked. It's been Wicked this whole year. Since last year. Yeah, it's been Wicked since last year. So it's been a long, long run. And it's extremely successful. So it's still ongoing. It's still happening. I think they're going to carry it on to the max because it is a hit. And, you know, Brazil doesn't have a huge culture of musicals or theater. So whenever we have a theater show that is a hit here, it keeps on going forever. And the Brazilian version of Wicked is amazing. Like, it's really, really good. Cuca! 50 recipe pee snowballs. The hair fell out by brushing after gluing it and everything. Oh my god! Oh my god, Marian! It's your birthday. Are we getting 2 purple cures in 2026 PreCure? We don't know the colors. We don't know the colors. There is just one rumor, not rumor. The person who shared the rumor said that one of the second cure is either blue or purple, but they didn't really give a certainty in terms of colors. And they really didn't talk much about colors. So we don't really know. You'll dance for YouTube to the PreCure ending theme. That takes more balls. I'm going to do that. I am just going. Girl, I have an issue with the choreography. I have a huge issue with the choreography of Kimi Tururara with the start. I think I'm just going to do the chorus because the chorus is not hard, but I don't know. Girl, I like the first part, ding ding your heart. No no no. I can't do that. I can't do, there's like this open, they just I can't. But then like the chorus is okay. I think I'm going to just record the chorus. I do feel most don't pay attention to how useful Kokoro and Nana are. How you can tell people still look at Merodon from back in the summer, and I'll have to explain sealed versus memory loss. I think that Kokoro and Nana, I don't know. Because I think the response for You and Idol has been very positive because, like, in general, with some critics here and there, because like after I left Twitter, my experience with the opinion from people is through here, mostly is through YouTube, and the opinions that I see the most are from the comments of my videos. And the comments of my videos, it's very, very rare for an episode to get like a bad comment or someone saying something bad about an episode from You and Idol. I haven't seen, I think, this year. Here in the chat, I feel like sometimes we disagree about certain things, but I feel like it's generally positive. And like the opinions that I see here are my opinions and people from the chat, people from the comments and T's videos. And that is the whole universe from You and Idol that I have. So I don't know. Kuka is obviously Flower in season 1 of BFDI. She was being a baddie like her. I have been losing touch with PreCure because the community is kind of cancerous. Thankfully, Pretty Series is also really good. We need to rent out a room and do a dance size stream with chat. Oh my god, I would love to do that. Would I be brave enough to do that? I don't know. But that would be fun. But I am going to do a karaoke stream this month. I'm excited for that. I think when we got the trademark for Wonderful and You and Idol, the first leak of the initial trio came out in December with a coloring book lunchbox. For Wonderful, it was the lunchbox indeed, and the lunchbox was very early December. Very early December. Like, the trademark was out a week after the lunchbox was out already. And for You and Idol, the leak was a very mysterious one last year. Very mysterious one last year, which was the the Cure Idol leak. We don't know where it came from. We really don't know where it came from. And after that, we had the magazine that leaked, the coloring magazine, the coloring book, which was late December. It was like later on, closer to Christmas. It was closer to Christmas. I'm excited to see Wicked 2. It's coming out on my sister's birthday. That's nice. Created a very kind space. Just like us, we're very kind. We're the kindest people on earth. Hello, Vanani! How are you? We need a new Dono Go. This month's goal was for me to rank the male cures. I'm going to do a tier list. I'm not going to do a tier list. I'm going to do a ranking of all the male cures or warriors we have in the PreCure franchise. I'm going to do it sometime this month. I'm excited. I tend to ignore the opinions of people on Twitter since I saw that they dislike your Earth for being purple. With the amount of reason to... No, I'm joking. What if leaks are not true? We have no leaks for this season. Like, everything we share are rumors. We have no leaks for 2026 PreCure. We have no leaks. So we're probably gonna have leaks later down the road. We're gonna have leaks, but I don't know if, but we do not have anything that is real. Or it was going to be leaked through what? Girl, the PreCure leaks are so crazy. Because every year... Hello, Mal's News! The PreCure leaks are crazy. Every year, there's something new coming out. Just took a shower, so I'm feeling refreshed. I love it. Singing in the shower. Na-na-dee-da-na-na-na-na. I'm doing fine, Banane. Girl, today, what did I do today that was like good? I went to dance because I go I dance, like I go to the gym, but I hate going to the gym. Like if there's one thing I hate is going to the gym to, you know, exercise. Like I hate getting weight. I hate, like, I'm weak. I can't hold it. Like, you know, I can't. I hate it. And so what do? I have to exercise. So what do? I do cardio. And the best cardio is dancing. You know, I love dancing. So I do something that's called fit dance. And we love dancing. So I went dancing today. It was great because there were lots of people and lots of like people that I know, lots of friends. So it was a great day, a great class. It's not really a class. It's more of a, you know, it's more of a, it is a class, but it's not that serious as like a real dance class, you know, that you'll learn the choreographies and such. It's more for us to exercise, but we end up learning the choreographies. And so I went, and then I came home, I took a shower, and then I got some sleep because I went to bed very late yesterday because I was spending some time with friends, and it's been a long time since I did that, so it was a good thing. So yeah, and you know what I need to do? I need to start playing the post game of Legends ZA. And look, I loved Pokemon Legends ZA. It is a great game. It's a lot of fun. Mega Starmie is everything. But girl, the story is a mess. I hated the story. Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's one of the only nicest places that I have seen from the PreCure fandom. That's so cute. I'm very happy because I feel like here we have a space to be a little messy. I feel like we are messy here in the streams. We're messy, we're loud, we're crazy, we're fun. We're a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun here on the stream, but it's all like a good sport. It's all a good sport. It's all like in good faith. I at least feel like we joke here. We say something bad about the things we don't like. We say great things about things we love. We just keep it fun. I feel like, at least, and respectful. Obviously, even though sometimes there are some bad things that happen. It's impossible to keep it perfect. But I love it. I love that we have a space here, and I don't know, but I feel like the experience here on YouTube when it comes to PreCure is mostly like that. We have T, we have Imani, and we also had Pix. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we had Pixie videos on PreCure, but still, they're great, and I feel like they bring a lot of positivity through the to the fandom, and I don't know. I just like this space that we have here for us. I just love it. I love it. PreCure is so far the only series I take interest in leaks and leak culture. And you got catfish by a guy pretending to be a Japanese girl who got kicked out of Persona leak culture. Oh my god. I have no idea what you're talking about. I do like leaks. I do like Pokemon leaks. I love it. I follow Pokemon leaks closely. I was literally just talking about this in Pixie's stream. Oh my god, that's cute. All my PreCure fandom experiences are lovely because it mostly just in stream here, and people here are lovely. That's so cute. Did everyone like the stream? Prove it that we are in a safe space here and like this stream. But yes, I also think Instagram. Why am I saying this? But I also think Instagram is a great place for PreCure. I don't know. I think I also have good experiences through PreCure, sharing other people's works in relation to PreCure, the PreCure discussions. They're great. They're great. I like it. We ban people all the time. Every time. Who's getting a ban today? We did not ban anyone. Who are we banning? We need to ban someone. I think I'm gonna ban Pinkberry because we never banned Pinkberry before, did we? So Pinkberry, you are the chosen one to get banned today. Yesterday, when I've been shopping, I've heard Golden. Gonna be golden. Whoa, the story is really messy, but I loved the final, especially the cutscenes. They are good. They're good. I think that this is something that was missing in the game. Like, throughout the game, it should have had more cutscenes like that. Because it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. Now, didn't you show us an Instagram post of you dancing on? I did. I like it. Sometimes they post it. And I repost the dances. I think you should have your own Discord server for those reasons. Mila, that is one thing that I would probably not be able to moderate enough, because I don't spend enough time, because that's a very serious thing, that I feel like, at least, because when you're dealing with a community with instant communication like that, you will need instant reaction to what can be said, what can be shown. And that takes a lot of work. And I might not be cut out for that. Pokemon leagues are always goofy. I still remember when they were explaining how Mega Starmie was. And I was like, girl, really? Really? Like the streamer Dark Lovely Girl will jump scare you. Insta is also fun. I legit can't escape Golden. No one can. It got 1 billion streams on Spotify. Can you believe it? I request our Judge Kabaton. Let's go. My baby. I love that. We collectively love him. And girl, I see his images and I'm like, how can he be so iconic? How can he be the best like that? Kabaton, I love you. The fan arts, I can't. I miss him. I think that this season has a contender for another best villain, which is Cuddy. Cuddy also became my favorite because I am Cuddy. I am Cuddy. It's different than Kabaton that I want Kabaton, but I am Cuddy. I'm a Wata. Mega Starmie, the icon. I'd love a Discord for this community, but I totally understand it's a lot of work. It is. There is a community tab here on YouTube. I need to see how it works because I think it's possible for people to make posts. I'm not sure. I need to look it up. Golden, my beloved. I was getting a haircut recently, and the first thing I heard when getting it is golden. Gonna be golden. Rumi swords in the face of Red Idol. No way. Let's see. That's true. Red Idol. Let me find her here. Now she's now she's now it's better. Thank you, Mila. Did you see the video of Ariana getting attacked? This guy needs to be in jail. Girl, I have opinions on that, but I won't share them here because what Ariana posted about Brazil pissed me off so bad. Like, girl, the way she canceled on Brazil in last minute, I was pissed. And the way she made us look savages, and it was so bad that she deleted the story. It was so bad she deleted. Girl, that was awful. You know, so I don't think we're the savages. And it's so interesting because after that, all of the premieres had something bad going on. Like, girl, that was awful. The premieres from Wicked 2, they are a mess. What is happening? What is going on? The only thing I dislike about Kabaton is that belly button. Poor baby. It's so exposed. Speaking of Kabaton, me and my friend have a whole in-joke that are all the redeemed villains meet at a udon shop when not dealing with 87 brain cells that are PreCure. That's crazy. But that would be fun. They should do a villain series, just like they are doing a series about the fairies. That would be cool. People can make posts, but only on mobile. Really, girl? Why does YouTube do that? I've been working on a lot of content for DLTB, Dave Vlogs, The Bracelet, mainly log entries and a fandom wiki page. That takes a lot of work, but that, like, the fans are the ones that make a series. I mean, in a way. I've been hearing golden everywhere. It's everywhere, indeed. That enclosed just turns up when despair is mentioned. Even in a season before Go Princess, he transcends time just hearing despair. Oh my god, Milo, that's awful. Top 10 worst breakups, learned his Ariana fandomness. But if she comes to Brazil, I will try to go to her concert. I love her. I still love her. Dua Lipa sent a video speaking in Spanish and to Argentinians at the Pride. Girl, Dua Lipa is the queen. I love her. She is amazing. And she's doing a concert in Brazil today. I wanted to be there. But I didn't want to go by myself, and none of my friends were going, so I was like, girl. But I wanted to be there. I swear I can make posts on PC. You can make posts on PC on your channel, but maybe not on other channels. Because now there's this option of opening the community. Like you can post on other people's channels in their community. And maybe only on mobile. Hello, Noah. How are you? I have to be silent like PreCure fairies because we did lose two Seiyuu villains, Momo and Ruru. Yeah, and that is one. Oh, by the way, this week we discovered that we lost someone that was very important to the PreCure franchise. The director of Heartcatch and Happiness Charge has passed away, and I'm going to talk a little bit about him later today. Visit community is mobile only. Oh my god. That sucks. Like, honestly. And because of that, I'm going to read today's synopsis because I am tense. You know, I mean, obviously, because in today's episode, we're going to have Nana going to France. There's going to be a drama about her staying in France. It's obvious that she's not going to stay there. But, Rosie... but I am tense in one aspect, which is in the preview of today's episode, they talked about, because obviously we're dealing with an idol season, and here is when I say this season is being great about idols, it's because they add things like this. It could just be Nana going to France and staying there, not being part of Idol PreCure anymore. But no, how do they mention it? Graduation. Graduation is a very present event in idols. Whenever idols are going to not be part of a group any longer, they graduate from that group. They can either become soloists, they can either try other aspects of a career like acting, modeling, TV host, or anything like that, or they can leave the entertainment world entirely. When that happens, it's the saddest because you're probably not going to hear from that idol any longer. There are some idols that I've been a fan of and you hear absolutely nothing about them. There are some idols that leave the entertainment industry, but they still go to events of their group, of the group that they've been part of. They appear in background and backstage photos, being there with the idols that are still active or anything. But sometimes the idols just leave the entertainment world altogether. And there is this aspect of the Japanese media, which is they I mean, at least compared to here, which they really go, like, at least here in Brazil, like, there's no privacy to the artists at all. There in Japan, it seems to be different because there are some that just disappear. You hear absolutely nothing about them unless they want you to hear about them. There is one particular idol who left Morning Musume, for example, and she never appeared again. And Morning Musume is one of the most popular idol groups, one of the most iconic idol groups in Japan. She never appeared in public again. Like, we never hear about her. And sometimes the girls from her generation, they get together and she goes to their gatherings and they take pictures and she does not appear in the pictures because she does not want to be a public person anymore. And everyone respects that. And that's a very nice thing. But, you know, graduations are a part of idol culture too. And it's going to be mentioned in today's episode. We see Zakuri even crying because Cure Wink, there's the possibility of Cure Wink graduating from Idol PreCure. And that is an event that can happen in real life, you know. So I think it's interesting that they're bringing this up. I like it. So today's episode is called Please Listen, the Rainbow Colored Melody. So in this episode, Nana will get plane tickets and a concert pass from her mom, Mutsumi. Her mom has been working overseas for a while as a pianist, and she is in France now. And so they go to France, both Nana and her dad. And while they are there, they're enjoying the concert. They're having some quality time together as a family. It's been a while. And after playing the piano for her mom, Nana's mom will brush her hair. And so they will talk about life in another country. They're going to talk about living abroad. And so Mutsumi, Nana's mom, will make a surprising suggestion to her. On the next day, Nana will reach out to Uta and the others at Cafe Glitter, and then she will share with them the suggestion that her mother made, which is, why not just stay here and live in France? So her mom will call her to be in France with her. So it's just something that I feel is important to remember, because it's important to think of a graduation here, because obviously if she decides to stay in France, for example, she's going to be graduating. Oh my God, Sarah! Oh my God, girl, thank you. That's very sweet. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Hello, Sarah Tilda. I love that when they read your name. Sarah Tilda donated. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support for Magical Cinnamon. Thank you. Hello, Chloe. Enjoy, not the producer, the director. Yes. I was thinking what their true dreams are when they disband as Cures. Girl, I'm gonna suffer because I don't want to deal with graduations. I am already suffering because my favorite Morning Musume member is going to graduate. She's a PreCure fan, by the way. Akane is graduating for Morning Musume, and her latest single is out. The last single of her as a Morning Musume member is out, and I don't like it. It's really bad. The Morning Musume songs have been so bad. Today is the last day Marian will say with his nickname. Yo, Cinnamon, if you ever get into IPD, you will like... If you like your beauty, then you will love Tamaki ni Kaido. Ichika, I have seen a little bit of Aipri, and I didn't really connect with it that much, but it's a very beautiful show, though. I love the visuals. I love the visuals, but I was getting pissed because they talk while they're performing. And girl, that's a crime. That is a crime. Leo, me and my friend officially are going to Japan! Girl! Chloe, that's amazing! Good job. Good job, baby. Between now and 4 years, because we're going to wait until she finishes school. That's great. That's great. That's great. Leo can't handle much bad things anymore. I can't, girl. It's like, it's too much, one after another. I did, Mila, I did, and I will do a little section here today to talk about him, because there are some messages that people that worked with him shared, and people who worked in PreCure with him shared about him, sharing their condolences, and there will be a little section here on the channel about it. But before that, I think it's time for me to record my Ophelia view. This is not Ophelia. Oh my God. Girl, this is not Ophelia. Where is she? Where is Ophelia? Here. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop the music, and this is another thing that we're gonna. This is what Ophelia is about, okay? This is the secret. Not really a secret, but you're gonna tell me if the volume is fine of the song. Is it too low? Oh my God! Stop! I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Let's see if it's better. Okay, this is better. That's just because I will need to share some stuff from the ending. This is Ophelia. This is Ophelia. And if you didn't know, this is what inspired Kimi to Rurara. Can you believe it? It's wild. So there are some moments of the Kimi to Rurara ending that are very important for this video, and I'm gonna put them here. But I also want to share them through the video too. But the first one is the flower. No, the first one. Okay, no, the first one is this one. I don't know how I'm gonna explain that, but this one is good. I think this one is good, and then this one. Okay, and now we're gonna go for Kuraido. Kiseki no ribon de tsunagatte tanda ne. Yes, you and I. This moment is important. And then there's a Kyun Kyun moment. Oh, this one. The Kyun Kyun moment. This one. I love Kyun Kyun so much. Where's that part in the ending? It's this part right here that is important. The camera is spinning. I'm gonna have the images just in case. Girl, how will I survive copyright? I will try my best. Please hold my hand. Shakespearean image. And where's the flower part? Here. This image is very good to represent it. This one too. Very good. The chorus. The flowers in the water's surface. I think here we can. Oh my God, this part is so beautiful. I can't with this ending. I think this one too. This one is good. There's another part. This one. This shine. Shine, kira kira na sekai. Are we still getting the trademark for Super Sentai? Girl, I don't know. Now you can type, oh, here too? Because I'm using the video on Chrome. But I'm almost done. The flower is bursting. The blossom tree, the cherry blossom. Okay. Okay. Cherry blossom tree is also important. Here, there's a part that... I'm sorry, copyright lords. I know you're gonna get me. I think it's this part right here that they're mentioning in the interview. Where is it? Here. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is another highlight of the ending. Oh, this is so good. So yeah, this part, where is it? Here. And last thing. Oh my god, girl. I'm gonna cry. What this? No, so yeah, there's a contrast here that's very nice. So we start with this stage and we end with them performing alone. And this is important. And the last thing... I'm gonna finish this. Okay. Zukyun Kiss. Do we have Zukyun Kiss? A Zukyun Kiss shot? No. Yeah, we do. Their faces. Okay. So. Okay, let's do this. I'm excited for this because I think it's an interesting look at the Kimi to Lola ending. Let's go. I don't... Not the copyrighted music. Oh no. If Troy doesn't make some extra money quick, then it might not be a copyrighted song for long. Luna! Toy lost so much money this week, it's wild. Apparently they're taking One Piece away, which is like hiatus because so much money Toy lost, they can't afford One Piece every week. Toy lost money because they had to reshoot episodes of Super Sen. Oh my god! Yes, I heard about that. But are they really reshooting the episodes? Oh my god, Toy Animation. But yeah, I like that they're doing, they're changing One Piece. Maybe one day I will be up to date. I'm still in Dressrosa. I've been in Dressrosa for months. Oh, honey. Anyways, let us record. Let's go. Ophelia is here. Let's do this. Where is it? Here. Let me see if I'm going to be able to make what I want to make in this. So let's do it. No. Did you know that a play in 1623 inspired the Kimi to Lola ending? In Hamlet, a tragedy written by Shakespeare, we meet the character Ophelia, who was later depicted in many paintings throughout the history of art. Those paintings were a huge inspiration behind the visuals and the ideas of Kimi to Lola. Ophelia is a character in the Shakespearean play Hamlet. She's a woman who goes mad after her father's death through the hands of her beloved Hamlet. After her father's passing, she descends into madness. She only talks through riddles and rhymes and meets her end when she climbs a willow tree, the branch breaks, and she falls into a river and drowns. This moment was later depicted into many, many arts and many paintings throughout the history of art. And as we see here on the screen, they're usually very beautiful and very poetic, just like her death is described in the play in a very poetic way. This one that we're showing on screen right now is a painting by Friedrich Wilhelm. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And this one is a painting by John Everett Millais. And those are some of the most iconic Ophelia paintings throughout history. In this video, we are checking out a super special interview that happened in Animage November 2025 issue. And the article was called Ophelia in Reverse, an idol moving toward life. This is an interview with Kondo Mari, who was in charge of the storyboard and direction from Kimi to Lulala, the second ending from You and Idol PreCure. This is a very special ending, obviously, and it's always a very beautiful one. I love it. I love the song. But knowing what went after the ideas, what went behind the ideas and choices for this ending makes it feel even more special. So the visual theme of the second ending is explained by Kondo Mari as such. She says that Murase Aki, who is one of the producers of the PreCure franchise, Murase Aki mentioned that when she was commissioning the lyrics for Kimi to Lulala, they wanted to reach out to people that were experiencing loneliness. She wanted the lyrics to shine a light on anyone who felt lonely. And so the visual direction of Kimi to Lulala had to reflect this theme as well. Loneliness is something that everyone experiences in certain points of their lives. And in this ending, Cure Idol will embody that feeling, because as the center of Idol PreCure, she might feel isolated at times. But the storyline from Idol showcases her finding friends and stepping out into the sunlight. From a production perspective, this ending will also symbolize a Sunday morning, because it will use a backlight as a main technique while trying to render natural light in a beautiful way. So the interviewer asks if this is the story of Cure Idol singing alone, of a character as Cure Idol who sang alone all this time, finally finding friends to sing alongside her. And Kondo Mari says that it's exactly what they were trying to accomplish in this ending. She starts by saying that at the start of the ending, as we can see here, the camera is positioned as slightly higher, and Cure Idol's expression is subtly mature and wistful, even though she has a smile in her face. And we can see it in some moments like here. There is a smile, there is a positive expression, but it's still subtle. But then whenever the chorus arrives and there is a different feeling in the song, her expression will brighten up. There are some lyrics in the song that say, shining the spotlight on each other, or conveying that friends are the ones who bring light to life's moments of loneliness. And so we see a completely rebranded expression in Cure Idol's face. She will transition into that from the first moment to the second moment of the ending. And it is done in a very beautiful way. There is a section of the song that says, Kiseki no ribon de tsunagatte tanda ne. Right? And the interviewer asks about this specific section because there is a symbolic cut right there. Let's check this cut out. Please, Toy, I don't want to get copyrighted, but I just want to show it. Where is it? here. Tsunagaate tandane. See, when she says Kiseki no ribon de tsunagate tandane, which means we're connected by the miracle ribbon. And there is this flower cut, and they all hold their hands like this. So she explained that Yuri Nazia, who was the one who did the choreography for Kimi to Rara, they said that this choreography is full of storytelling. And so they wanted to bring out the storytelling in the visual part of the ending as well. So in this moment, the 5 of them will hold their hands, and they used a close-up of a flower and to connect the holding hands to a flower shape, because this will showcase that the ribbon is connecting everyone, which is a very beautiful moment in the ending. I find this very charming. And there's also another part that is mentioned here in the interview, which is this one by PreCure, which is this one. The hand movements that Kyun does. And so this is what the interviewer had to say. There is a line, Honki no akash cha mi ing, let's cha up. So Kyun will make a hand pose, and her expression is absolutely cute. And so Kondo Mari she says that you can really feel the love of all of the animators, of the digital animators who worked on this ending. And in this scene specifically, the animator who did it is called Yamaguchi Yohei. And the movement will follow the choreography exactly. And there is a framing here that is somehow resemblant of a selfie. And so whenever they were animating this moment, they emphasized by adjusting the direction so that her hands would frame her eyes exactly in the right spot. So it might not be an easy thing to do at all. So there is another moment in the ending that is also very iconic, which is this transition right here, where the camera spins around, and I hit my mic. And this moment right here was to give a smartphone camera vibe. And they wanted to make this shot feel emotionally engaging. They wanted to make it modern, like a real selfie here. And this is the moments that they sing, which is the transition to the chorus, right here. Which is another moment that is very impactful. And the spinning camera ties into the theme of loneliness, because in this second part of the ending, the stage is flooded at their feet. We can see this water effect. And in the first half of the ending, the stage is across the water's surface. So it's a transition from night to morning. This represents the idea from moving from a lonely fictional world into a sunlit real world. We can see this if we compare the start of the ending in a darker area, and then we transition into the daylight, which is completely different. Another thing that we need to point out here, I already want to point out, is that in here we can see them performing for a stage full of people. There's lots of people watching them, as we can see. And then on the second part, they're performing by themselves. Like there's no one around while they're performing. This is also going to be important. But what we're talking about here is the transition from this night to morning, from this lonely fictional world to a sunlit real world. And here comes Ophelia. The idea from this ending was to invert the imagery of the painting Ophelia, which is what we were talking about at the start of the video. So the visuals were inspired by Shakespearean image. Because in Shakespeare's Hamlet, as Kondo Mari says, the heroine Ophelia will sink into the water while she is singing among the flowers. And this is the scene where she dies. And in You and Idol, in Kimi Torurara, this is going to be reversed. Cure Idol will rise from the lonely depths. And while she rises, she will scatter petals as she sings and dances. She is moving towards life. And this is, to Kondo Mari, the message of PreCure. For her, PreCure is a show that is meant to bring hope to children. And it is also a show that airs on Sunday mornings. And so this idea of a Sunday morning is also going to be important for Kimi Torurara. We're going to see it later in the interview. And so rather than a tragedy or a beautiful tragedy, as we see in Ophelia, her death is always painted as something tragic, but also beautiful and poetic. In here, we're going to see joy as being beautiful, joy as being poetic. This is a message that Kondo Mari believes is in the core of PreCure. And so she says that moments like this really resonate emotionally with people. And so there is also the idea of the flowers blooming, which is closely related to the idea of Ophelia, because Ophelia is drowning among flowers, and she's going from life to death among flowers. And here we're going into loneliness to happiness, but we can also say from death to life in Kimi Torurara, and that's when the flowers will burst, also bringing in the flowers and the ideas of flowers. And so this was also another thing that they needed to include in the ending, which is something magic, like a magic happening. And that's when they added the idea of flowers. And so they had the cures performing in a circle and bringing the flowers out of that circle, bringing their kiraki lights together so that the flowers could bloom, just like a magic trick. It's a very beautiful moment indeed, right? And so this was the perfect moment. And they also mentioned that the idea of the flowers floating on the water's surface is a striking visual appeal. And we can see that in lots of shots from this ending, and it's really, really beautiful. Where is it? Here, for example. And Kondo Mari says that with today's CG, it is possible to go beyond simple reflections. And so they added countless flowers floating on water. And the effects lead, who is called Sudo Yu, took on this challenge. And they also had a very careful way of dealing with this, because they made the flowers move together with the characters' steps. And this is clearly not something easy for them to do. And we can really see the flowers moving down here as they're dancing. And this is really crazy. If we pay attention to any of the petals, like, we're gonna see something different every single time, because the petals are really moving, respecting the movement of the characters. This is passion, this is talent, and this is hard work. And Kondo Mari even said that Sudo Yu's work with the petals really blew her away after it was done. And so there is also the importance of not the fan service, but also the facial expressions of the characters. And we have a very important moment from Cure Idol, which is a very cute moment in the ending. Where is it? Here. This one. In Kondo Mari's opinion, it really captures Cure Idol's personality. But this also happens with all of the characters. The flowers appear in the chorus, they burst, and then there is a beautiful transition from this scene to the cherry blossom tree scene, which was also done with Cure Idol as a reference. And this is a real talent of someone called Takahashi Nana. This is another professional who worked on this ending, and she did one of the things she did was this shot right here from Cure Idol. Where is it? This moment, even though it's very cute, it's very short, but it's very beautiful. The way Cure Idol turns around and her face goes towards the cherry blossom tree. Very, very beautiful. And then the cherry blossom tree scene starts. And this was a very impactful moment done by this amazing professional, Takahashi Nana. And the interviewer even says that Cure Idol's turning face just before the cherry blossom tree appears has a very wonderful expression. And this was very, very hard. This was a scene that was done, and it had lots of tweaks. It had lots of corrections. Even after Kondo Mari gave her approval, Yamaguchi kept on working on this scene, adjusting her face in lots of different ways. And Yamaguchi and Takahashi Nana are both professionals who were the ones who worked the most on this ending. And the balance of the two of them was perfect based on Kondo Mari's words. And the animation was rich and full of details. And so another detail of this ending is the fact that there are no spectators around in the second part of the performance. As we said earlier, if we look at the start of this ending, we see this beautiful stage, this beautiful pedal stage, and there's lots of fans watching the performance. We can see the fans here, we can see the fans cheering, we can see them enjoying the ending. And then in here, we can see that they're performing by themselves in a park, just them. So why is it like this? Since they're idols, since they're always performing on a stage, why did they choose for them to not perform in front of people in this second part? So Kondo Mari said that the previous ending had the characters performing towards an audience. We saw that in Trio Dreams. At the end, they are performing in front of a huge audience. In here, they wanted a more of a private, personal feel. And she mentions one specific thing that usually happens. You know how middle and high schoolers sometimes gather in a park to dance? When we're adults and we're going around in a park and we see that, we think with us, this is a precious moment that will never come back. There is a brightness that is very irreplaceable and unique to that age. And so this moment is to represent that. It's that specific moment that will live with us forever in our memories, but we will never be able to recreate it. That is why they wanted this moment to be a private one, just for the five of them. I found it very beautiful. And so the cityscape that also appears in this part, in this shot right here, is specifically created for this sequence. And so the Kondo Mari said that it's not entirely original. It's a model that is used by the art team for reference when it comes to the backgrounds. So it's supposed to match the Idol PreCure series, but refining the base model was really tough. And she also mentions that if she were to give an award to the most hardworking award for this ending, she would give to the background modeling team, because she says that this was really, really a very tough job. And so she ends this interview by sharing a message for the fans. And she says that this ending was a lot of work, but she's glad that they were able to complete it so beautifully. For her, CG is all about creating images with light, and they were able to capture both the strength of the CG and also the thematic message in the visuals. The lighting and the composition in this ending had a lot of effort going onto it. Every year, there is a bittersweet feeling whenever PreCure is ending, but she hopes that the viewers will cherish the moments that we're still having with those 5 girls as something to be precious alongside the series climax. This is very exciting. And apart from this interview, there were also some curiosities related to this ending that were also shared in this magazine, in this article. One of them is the fact that Kimi Tururala is the ending to feature the One-san pair, and this is the ending after Zukyun Kiss appear, and so there is a cut that specifically will focus on them, and we can see that it's a little after this, right? It's when we have the solos with both of them coming forward. And so there is going to be specific moments for Zukyun Kiss in this ending because it is close to them. And there's also the heart tree that is an important place, an important moment in You and Idol. And the heart tree appears in the final group shot near the end. And there is this beautiful backdrop moving from the Hanamichi town backdrop to the heart tree. And this was something that they also wanted to focus on. And they also mention a little bit about the song Kimi to Lola itself. They say that this song is a medium tempo, and it's supposed to bring a gentle, elegant beauty to the overall presentation. The latter half of the ending will highlight the familiar park with the heart-shaped tree, and the rising morning sunlight will add to the sparkling and eye-catching visuals. This is also supposed to be related to the fact that PreCure airs on Sunday mornings. This is also another relation into what Kondo Mari was mentioning, as in bringing life, as in bringing something special to the kids that are watching the show. The light will come out eventually. This is a message in the it related to PreCure. We can really see the light coming into the scene. It's a very beautiful scene. I find it incredible. Just looking at the light coming from the side and changing the color of the sky and changing the reflection in the water. It's really incredible. And it's supposed to evoke the feeling of a Sunday morning. That is a special moment for the kids who love PreCure, for the kids who get inspired and hopeful because of PreCure. And so they also mentioned that near the end, there are close-up shots of Kyun, Wink, and Cure Idol singing The Swirling Flowers. It is that moment that we see the flowers in the water. It's this moment right here. And it's mentioned to be one of the highlights of this ending. And they also mentioned that the lively facial expressions and the acting that went behind it will bring each character to life very beautifully, and for us to pay close attention to it because it is something really, really special from this ending. And to finish, we have the idea happening from the first half to the second half. The first half is supposed to showcase us the flower petal stage, which is very beautiful. And they wanted to include something very, very simple. It's a very simple idea here that they wanted to include. They wanted classic motifs. Singing and dancing women, giving energy to people around them, is something that's existed for a long time. And I really like this that Kondo Mari has said, because we're talking about we're discussing and talking and checking out a season about idols. Idols are either girls or boys or women or men who dance and sing to make people happy, to bring happiness to people's lives, etc. There's lots of ways you can interpret an idol activity, but it's very interesting that she mentions that having women or sing and dance for a crowd is something that has happened throughout history of humanity, of art. And I really like this perspective and how she brought this very simple idea of just bringing them and putting them on stage, you know, and it's also very closely related to what this season is all about. And so the second half is the Heart Tree Park that we see in this beautiful, beautiful shot. And the idea for them to choose this spot is explained here. There is the idea of being a private spot for them. And also because in the first episode, this is where Uta tells Purirun that this is her favorite place. And so Kondomari remembered that and wanted to include this spot in the end, in this ending as well. And this scene is set on a morning after the rain. And you can really see the water in the ground and reflecting what they're doing. And this is a sequence that flows over autumn to winter. And so the sun is also rising, creating the lightning effect from the right side, because from the southeast, the sun is rising from the southeast. And for us to finish, a little bit about the choreography of You and Idol. I really like this part, especially this part, where Idol... I love this part of the choreography. It's so good. And the choreography is supposed to evoke a sense of unity among the 5 members. And so that is why we have the 5 of them performing the same actions. They are repeating simple and catchy steps, even though this is not an easy dance. At least I don't think it is. But they are supposed to be performing similar and specific dance moves. Like, we don't see them performing different dance moves. They're all performing the same. And this motion capture was performed by 5 dancers from JBBK Lab, including Yuri Nazia, who has been working on PreCure dances for a long time. And Yuri Nazia is specifically Cure Idol in this ending. So it's a very important dance. Girl, this starting scene is so hard. This choreography is so good, but the hand movement is really hard. But you can really see the unity in how they dance. I love it. It's very beautiful. You and Idol PreCure is really bringing the references and this beautiful ending being inspired and, you know, just having this beautiful idea of turning the Ophelia idea again upside down is really incredible. I really like it. And I think that they just had the best idea that they could have had. They got a very iconic reference from culture, from art, culture, and they got it in a very beautiful way through a stunning animation with gorgeous visuals and a brilliant song. Kondomari and the whole team who worked on this ending, thank you very, very, very much. This was a really, really incredible ending, and knowing those things specifically about Kimi to Lala makes it even more special. I love this, and I just have to say a big thank you to the Magical Cinema production team for helping me with this, especially Inu with the magazine, and also Hibiki for the translation that she did for the Kimi to Lala lyrics that I mentioned in some moments of this video. So thank you very much. Yay! I can't believe I did it. I was very nervous, and I don't think it turned out to be nice, but I'm sorry. It took me a long time. But I love it. Hello, Dio Cub. Hello, 2N6H. It's just like me. Who is just like you? Is it Ophelia? The UK is a pretty country. I agree. I've been to England. It's gorge. Hello, Lily T. Or are they bragging about this ending? I was talking about an interview and I was recording a video. It's Nana's Final Focus episode. Hello, Trace. Yes, girl. Ophelia, isn't that a Gucci bag? Is that a Gucci bag? I found out that Mew shared the same birthday as me. Mew Lettuce. Yes. The part where Kimi Pre sings on a stage shaped like pink petals reminded me of the stage where Muse sang their last song. That was the first Love Live group. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this stage. It reminds me of Final Fantasy X too. What can I do for you? Remember that? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I can hear you. And oh, I know the world of real emotion has surrounded me. I know. Your voice calling out to me. You'll never be alone. I have another video to record, but I'm not going to do it today. I have a video about Tanakan. Let's chop up. Doki doki mina. Date meja. Do 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 do. But I don't. The perfect. Hello, I'm sorry I was late. Hello, Sophia. Girl, Sophia. Stop that. Stop cheating on my husband is not gonna cheat on me. Lo, if Nana sings her song tonight in her civilian form for the episode tonight, I will lose it. Oh my god, Trace. We know she's gonna play the piano. Is she gonna play her song again? Because she played it once. I wonder if she's gonna play it again. And I'm very curious because, like, girl, how is she gonna travel from France to Japan to battle? Can she teleport? Can she do that? I am so curious for today. Can they do that as skewers? Like, can they teleport to the other side of the world? That would be the best superpower. But I'm curious. And I'm also super excited. I think this is a nice thing for Nana because I feel like her character in the show overall has been helping others and being there for others, being a helping hand, being someone who will look up to another person and trying to help them. Like, this is her character. This is how her character has been built, and I love it. And now it is time for her to make a choice for herself. So it is a huge thing. Like, how is she going to do it? How is she going to step up and leave that spot that she's always been in and be in another spot? Because, you know, it's very easy. Not easy. It's not easy. No, I take that back. It's one thing helping other people achieve their fears, becoming better, and, you know, giving advice. And it's another thing to look at yourself and choose for yourself. This is always hard. So I'm curious. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The background music is too loud. Now it's not anymore. I just hope there's no copyright on this video. Satoru is pure wisdom. Hello, it's spring. It is spring. Yes, it is spring. So we're here, crossing our fingers. Kirameki e umidaso wo uketotte yuki tsunai de mabataki no kazu dake kuzenfu ni yakitsukete iku. この優しい音ずっと忘れないよ出会えた君へと叶えたいつまでも I hope Nana stays with her friends in the last scene of today's episode. Oh my god, did you see that my Bashi, which is the PreCure singers, took a group pic together? No, I didn't. Oh my god, that's so cool. Where is my Bashi Witches season 2? Come on. The only thing I like about PreCure is the PreCure details. Your mom's loud. Let's scream with our moms. I'm adding the last finished touches to my art before realizing I did the shadows all wrong. Girl. I got my Spring Fashion acrylic recently, but my Halloween Nana pre-order got canceled. No way! I was not able to get the Halloween Nana acrylic. Girl, when I went to buy it, it was already sold out. Pudding Meron and Nana. But now I'm waiting for a restock at the Pretty Store. It always happens, but it's only gonna be available like next year or something. So I'm like, girl, it's a bummer. Oh my god, look at them. That's so cute. My Bashi Witches. That's adorable. Blue cures are the only kind and shy. What am I gonna do? Let's check out the arts. Let's check out the arts now. So if you have arts to send them to me. Because after that, we're going to do a little bit of a special section for the director of Heart Catch and Happiness Charge. Because there are some things that I want to check with you, like some messages that were sent from voice actors, from people who worked with him through Heart Catch and everything. Heart Catch, Happiness Charge, etc. So if you have art, if you have crafts, Funky Chicken Carnival is already the best PreCure attack name ever. Thank you, Gioka. Thank you very much. Girl, what? I searched for Cure Soul and I received lots of bizarre stuff. Yeah. Now I get why. Because, you know, Cure Soul. It's like... Let's remove the background of one of the Cure Soul images. Let me see if this one is going to work. Let's see, let's see. It did. Yes. Let's go, chickens! Chicken is a bad slang here in Brazil. It's not a good term if someone calls you a chicken. I mean, it's a different... I'm thinking. Because it's been resignified, but still holds a bad connotation. Let's go, Cure Soul! Let's add a chicken to the screen. Yay. She punches everything in her way. Not Cure Nyami, though. I've thought about rewatching some of my older My Little Pony movies. Milo, don't be quiet! Scream with us! Hello, Halt! What the fuck is Cure Soul? Oop. What was I gonna say? Cookie, I do have a Twitter account, but I don't use it anymore. I was gonna say I'm active on Blue Sky, but I'm really not. But I'm a little bit more active on Instagram. Instagram is the best place to find me, I think. Not that I'm that active either. But I do keep my Twitter account because, you know, PreCure stuff is always on Twitter, so you have to be on Twitter to see the merchandise, to check out the new stuff. By the way, the new collection from UNIDOL is so cute, girl. I'm angry. I am pissed. No, I did not. I was reading. I did not do that. I was reading. If you have to be angry at someone, be angry at Chloe. Because Chloe was the one. I was just reading her message. Girl. You can't blame me. I think that means we're going to have to ban Chloe. Once again. Why not ban Chloe, right? We were banning people. We had no one to ban today, so we had to ban Pinkberry. We had to block Pinkberry. But now we do have Chloe. Chloe is the banned person. Twitter is for following official news for your interests. I wish I'm a PreCure. I can name Cure Fury and Cure Chill. I like the names. Curse Soul. So yeah, okay. So I have Pinkberry. I have Karimar. I have G-Max Rosie. Does anyone else have arts? I have Cookie. Cookie, you said you did 3 arts, but I only see 1. You only shared 1 with me. Did anyone share arts on Insta? Let's see. Oh. Found it. Okay. I found more. I have turquoise. Girl! Everybody is unbanned now. No one is banned today because I just got a super beautiful drawing of Carissa in one. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm gonna show you. Wait, just a second. I'm just getting the pictures. Enjoy. But we're going to ban GeoCub, though, because GeoCub has never been banned, and he banned me last week, so I'm going to ban him today. Just saying. Okay, so I think I have it all. Do I have it all now? No. Now I do. Okay, let's start with... No, Chloe's here. Oh my god. Beautiful. Bronchitis. Oh no. Would you ban me if I told you me and Cabaton went to the movies together? Of course. Of course. The cures will always have cute names about positive things because PreCure follows Shintoism. That's why it's called PreCure. Pretty. Is it raining? It's raining! Leo, do you want Sailor Moon having a new series? Yes. I mean, maybe. Maybe. It's hard to say, but I think so. Hello, Jesus. Jesus is my virtue. Judas is the demon I cling to. I cling to just a holy fool, baby. Still in love with Judas, baby. Let's start with the arts today. Checking out Cookie. Cookie did Kokoro. Kokoro is getting an episode of her own next week. She's getting 2 episodes. Almost back to back. That's very nice. And Cookie also drew Sora. Very cute. Sora's celebrating Nana. Not really, but still. She's celebrating Nana because Nana is the star of today's episode. So she's blue, so we'll be celebrating. Now we have Turquoise, who shared this beauty. Hello, everyone. This is my new VTuber fan art for Maple Chicken. Maple Chicken is a Canadian VTuber who recently went full-time on VTubing and quit her 9-to-5 job. That's a dream. Congrats, Maple. That's amazing. We wish you all the best. Good luck on Maplethon, the current subathon. By the way, I started following a YouTuber that is called Sinon Sinfonia. Did you guys see her? She's so beautiful. Girl. Love her. Judas, Pinkberry is singing with me. By the way, this month we're gonna sing, baby, because we're gonna have another karaoke stream. Now we have Enjoy. Let me read Enjoy's message. May the God of wisdom bless you. Look at them. Girl, this brings me back. It's been a while. I've abandoned Genshin, but I like it. Venti, Furina, and Nahida. I love Nahida. She's just not my favorite from Genshin because I have Kokomi as a favorite, but Nahida is a second favorite. I love her. Okay, so Banane told me she's going to send again, so I'm not going to show. And now we're checking out Pinkberry's artworks. Let's go. Pinkberry started with them. And what Pinkberry said was, this was Pinkberry's words, okay? Not mine. These 2 sexy boys. Sexy. Ooh, ooh. You know that song? Does anyone know that song here? I love that song. Our pop stars are now cute humans. So we have Idol Puffball, and I love this color. I love the combo. Did you guys see Super Mario Galaxy? Brie Larson. I love Brie Larson. Idol Puffball. Idol Fanny. Idol Fries. Very important. And Idol Lightning. Lightning strikes twice. The signatures of Gumi Angel. Ruby. Boo. Nicole, and Gelatin. I think Boo won this competition because Boo was very creative in their signature. I like it. This is as if BFDI and Himitsu no Aipri had a collab. And I forgot Kira Cinnamon. Sorry. I am sorry. Pinkberry. That's Book. That's not Boo. Oh my god. Sorry. I've always loved Noelle from Genshin. Noelle is so cute. We also have 12K for S1 Girls. S1 Girls slay on 12K. Congratulations. You rock. And now we also have Gmax Rosie, who shared those with us. The first art of the weekend is my #1 favorite Skylander, Stealth Elf. How can anyone hate this little bean? Glad to see that Skylanders is trending nowadays. Very cute. Love the braid. We also have this one. The second art is, oops, where is it? Jalapeno Cookie from Cookie Run Tower of Adventures. She has been my top tier favorite cookie since her release last year. And then, last but not least, girl, are you triggering me? Girl? Last but not least, it's Chinatsu from the idol group for ZZZ Angels of Delusion. She's gonna be playable soon. Girl, I'm pissed. Why are they not out yet? I dropped ZZZ. I want to come back for them. We have Karimar, who shared this artwork and said, I've been waiting for you. It's Victor and Charlene. If you guys don't know these characters, they are. The girl who's wearing a purple dress is Charlene, and the boy who's wearing the blue outfit is Victor from the 2019 cartoon animated series Victor and Valentino. And we have Chloe. Chloe has graced us. It's not Pook this time. I have Art of Cure Wish. Oh my god. This is the right one. Not the other. I'm sorry. Because she corrected it and I did not see. So this is Cure Wish. So beautiful. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. And I'm waiting for Banane's image. And so let's check out Curading's image of something that they did. And it looks really, really nice. So this is, I'm going to read. Wait. Let me just open the images. This is, where is it? Here. I've been building the PreCure Palace in Roblox Studio. Here are some whips that, if that counts as fan arts. Of course. Curating, that's amazing. They're really working it out. And this is the reference that they used. Look. Remember? From Ha to Catch PreCure. Very nice, isn't it? This is it. Very cool. They rocked it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Now let me check out my Insta. Let me come back to this screen so that I don't share anything. Because, girl. Instagram is ruining the quality. Let's see. Oh, the quality is gorge. I mean, are you guys ready? Because Banane drew Cura Cinnamon with Banane's OC. Look at that. Girl, she's so gorge. Look at what she's doing with her hair. Anyone who does that is a diva in my book. Look at that. Love it. And then Cure Cinnamon. No, but there is a solo Cure Cinnamon too. Let's look. Girl, this ponytail. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. Banane. Let me save her in my Cure Cinnamon folder. And I'm going to save this one too. Queens. Banane, thank you so much. I loved it. She looks so gorgeous. I love whenever I see Cure Cinnamon. Whenever someone draws her, I'm like, work. I love it. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, baby. I wonder what kind of magical cinnamon. What? I want to make as many PreCure locations as possible because it's been so fun making the palace. Lynette, good luck. It's already looking gorge. So many characters on screen that I was getting covered up. I am. Girl, at the end of the month, you're not going to see me anymore. What was I going to say? Oh, okay. So now that we checked out the arts, I want to just do something a little different than we usually do here, which is check out a little bit on someone who was very important for the PreCure franchise, who is very important for the PreCure franchise, who is Nagamine Tatsuya. And I want to go over what happened and some of the things that were shared about him by some people that worked with him. And so we're going to go over some of the things that he did and some of the things that count as his legacy. So, what's important here for us when it comes to PreCure fans is to know that back in the day when Hard Catch was announced, it was announced that Nagamine Tatsuya was going to be the director of this series. He would later come back to work on PreCure again in Happiness Charge PreCure as a director. And then after that, he stayed in Toei Animation and he worked in other shows. Nowadays, he was working closely in One Piece. He was a director of lots of episodes from One Piece, but he kept on working on PreCure. He worked on, for example, he worked on Fresh PreCure. He worked a lot in Powerpuff Girls Z. He did one of the transformations. He directed the opening. He storyboarded the opening. So it's something that like he is important for the history of anime in general. Unfortunately, this man has passed away, and his passing was only announced this week. But actually, he died on August 20. As I was mentioning earlier today when talking about idols who leave the public eye, it's very nice to see that some figures in Japan have their privacy respected. And it was the case with this man. Even though he is a legend in the anime world, his death was only shared last week. His family shared November 13, not last week, this week. On November 13, they shared... November 13? No. Yeah, November 13, they shared that... November 14, they shared that he passed away. And there was a private funeral ceremony held on November 13. And Toei Animation also hosted a private memorial with past staff from him and his family. He's been undergoing medical treatment since the previous year, and unfortunately, he did not survive. In PreCure, he started working with the Yes PreCure 5 movies. He specifically directed both of the movies from Yes PreCure 5, and I think both of them are amazing. Cookie, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ferret Cookie, I'm going to do that. Let me just finish a little bit more on Nagamine. And I will do that. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. But even though he directed the Yes PreCure 5 movies, he started working on PreCure actually in the Splash Star series. He directed and storyboarded the first ending and also the second ending. So it's very nice. He also worked on Fresh PreCure, directing some episodes and storyboarding some episodes as well. And he then started working on One Piece, and he also directed Dragon Ball. And he's been a very steady and strong director at Toei Animation. He is someone who has done work that has impacted the industry. For example, One Piece Film Z, which is a film he directed, won the Japan Academy Prize for Outstanding Animation in 2012. And he worked a lot on One Piece, especially like most recently, that the anime has been really good recently. So, very strong. And he directed one of the most successful PreCure series, which is Heartcatch PreCure. And he also directed later on Happiness Charge, which to me is one of my favorites. So it's a very, very powerful one too. I know it's not that successful as Heartcatch, but it's also very good. And it's very unfortunate that he passed away so young, with when he was 53 years old. He was still active. He was still working. So it's a big loss for the community for sure. He is a professional that was able to understand the different rhythms, both from TV and cinema, because they're different medias. And he is able to handle big productions, because whenever we're dealing with movies, they're huge productions, different than an anime episode that is just an episode. So it's a different thing. So he is able also, when it comes to Magical Girl, he's able to influence a lot in the stories that he works with, a lot of action, a lot of heart, a lot of character growth, and big impactful moments. He directed one of my favorite episodes from Fresh PreCure, which was that episode of that little girl who was sick, and she was a big fan of Fresh. So he directed that episode, just as an example of on how much he directed impactful and emotional stuff. And so with his passing and with the publicity of his passing, with the announcement, there were lots of people who started sharing their feelings. One of them is Yoshida Hitomi, who is Cure Sunset on Happiness Charge, who worked with him directly. She said, "Director Nagamine, when I attended the memorial gathering, I heard that Aloha PreCure was Director Nagamine's idea. Thanks to him, I was able to become a PreCure. Thanks to him, I got to be part of a series that's still so precious to me that I love so much. I'll keep singing with love and courage in my heart. Thank you. I miss you." Nakaya Sayaka, who is Cure Wave, also shared her feelings. She said, "I couldn't attend the memorial because of work, but I'm really glad I was able to hear it from Hitomi, who is Cure Sunset. Director Tatsuya Nagamine, thank you so much." Misusawa Fumie, who is the voice of Cure Marine, or Erika from Heartcatch, said, "At the memorial the other day, all of us from Heartcatch went together to say our goodbyes. Thinking about Nagamine-san and the sadness and frustration his family must feel, there really are no words. Director Nagamine is the one who opened the door for me and broadened my world. Thank you for letting me meet Erika. I wish we could have worked together more." Chiaki Kon, who is the director of You and Idol PreCure, has also shared her feelings, and she said, "I had the pleasure of working with him on Happiness Charge PreCure. Even when I went to Toei, which sometimes felt a little away place for me, Nagamine-san would smile and greet me. It always made me so happy. I pray for his peaceful rest." We also have the words from Nakajima Megumi, who is Cure Lovely. She said, "He was someone who was always, no matter the situation, surrounded everyone with a gentle and shy smile. Even now, my heart hasn't fully come to terms with this, and all I can do is shed tears. I am filled with gratitude for having been able to live in the world of happiness and courage that Director Nagamine created. Director Nagamine Tatsuya, thank you so very much." We also have Megumi Han, who's the voice of Cure Princess. She said, "Director Nagamine Tatsuya, with a warmth and passion like the sun, you faced your work and the people around you with care. With those big hands of yours, you embraced everyone's feelings and protected us. From Picari Hill to Wana Country, I send you all my gratitude. Riding the blue wind that soars through the sky, I send my courage along with it." We also have Cure Honey's voice actor, Kitagawa Rina. She said, Director Nagamine Tatsuya, I will never forget your sparkling, clear, beautiful eyes. I love the works filled with your soul, your love, kindness, and passion. The time I got to spend working with you was truly a joy. And meeting Yuko will always remain a source of pride for me. Thank you so, so much. Other people, Sweet PreCure director, Munehisa Sakai, he said, my peer Nagamine has passed away. We spent a lot of time together back when we were assistant directors, so there are too many memories to even start sharing. After we both became directors, we went our separate ways professionally, but he was always someone I couldn't help but keep in mind. He used to say, I'll spend my life at Toei. But man, he went out way too soon. We also have the producer from the PreCure franchise who worked from 2009 from 2015, Atsutoshi Umezawa. He said, I met with many friends who worked alongside Nagamine-san yesterday, and we talked a lot while our faces shifted between tears and smiles. In the photo, Nagamine-san had his usual big smile like always. Thank you. Once again, I bow my head in respect. There's other messages from other people from the PreCure franchise that have shared their condolences. For example, the composer of Heart Goes On from Heartcatch, She Prays voice actor, and the composer who worked with him in Heartcatch, Hiroshi Takai. All those people shared a little bit on their feelings, a little bit on how sad they were because of their... the time they spent together with him, and it's a sad thing, you know. I think we're all gonna die, we're all gonna pass away. It's something that it's inevitable, but it's something that we wish for it to be in a moment that we'll have like lived a lot in our lives, you know. But then when you pass away at a young age, when you're still active and you're still working, it's even sadder, you know. And so I can really feel the sadness from everyone who's been sharing their messages, because there are people from the industry who have great experiences with this director. We can really see the passion on everyone's words. And it's interesting that Erika's voice actor said that the team from Heartcatch was in the funeral, and the Happiness Charge girls, they all shared a message. It's very sad, but it's also nice to see that they've been so present in throughout messages and everything. And now I'm adding here Cream Ferret Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. Cookie, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here it is. Let's put them here. Thank you. We all want long lives. Yes, definitely. Who's going to make the sequel? Yeah, we don't even know if that's going to happen. But it's something that will... It can still happen. You know, there are other people who worked on Heartcatch who are still alive and can do that, you know. So obviously I don't think that they will rule out just because he's not here with us any longer, even though that can also be a reason for it to never happen. But still, I'm drowning. Every time I breathe, I take you in. My heart beats again. Baby, I can't help it. I keep drowning in your love. Is that how the lyrics go? I don't remember. There's also that other song, Rescue Me. It's hard to believe I'm drowning. Baby, doing love is understanding. It's hard to believe life can be so demanding. I'm sending out an SOS. Rescue me. When will the next PreCure come? Tonight. GeoCub is real. But GeoCub, if you're talking about the next PreCure season, February 2026. Hello, Uta! Kina. What songs are these? Every time I breathe, I take you in, and my heart beats again. It's a song from Backstreet Boys. I think it's called Drowning. And the other one is Rescue Me by Madonna. Rescue me. It's hard to believe your love kept giving me hope. Kept giving me hope. I love this song. I mean, I love all the Madonna songs. But yes, it's a sad thing. It's kind of sad, and it's also something that we look and see how much people admired him for the work he did. Backstreet's back, alright. Bam, bam. It's a good song. Backstreet Boys. It sucks because one of them is super Trumpy and it's awful, but they had good songs. I say that they had because I don't know if they're still releasing new songs. I know that they do concerts. They were here in Brazil in September. They still perform, but I don't know if they have like new songs. In bed right now. I am Madonna. Bitch, I'm Madonna. Bitch, I'm Madonna. We hit the elevator right up to the rooftop. Not just for PreCure, also One Piece Super Broly movie. Yeah, he worked on like huge. Imagine you having on your portfolio. I worked on PreCure, One Piece, and Dragon Ball. You only need Sailor Moon to like be like the magnum opus. Well, when you were in Japan, were PreCure stores easy to find, or did you have to travel to a specific city? Chloe, there are 3 or 4. There are 3. There are 3 pretty stores. One is in Tokyo, Yokohama, and Osaka. So, I mean, it's simple. Like, I went to the Tokyo one. It's in a place called Tokyo Character Street. It's kind of hard to find, but it's because it's in a station. It's in a metro station, and it's a huge place, so you can get lost very easy there. But I found it through YouTube. There's a YouTube video that I used showcasing how you find Tokyo Character Street inside the station. So yeah, that's like you just need to go on the metro and get to Tokyo Station and then find it there. So yes, it's there in Osaka. It's in a shopping mall. I haven't been there. I went to Osaka, but I did not go to this specific place. So I don't know. I haven't been. The Osaka Pretty Store is the biggest one. It's the main Pretty Store. I haven't been there, but yes, it is like super huge, people say. And so it's in a shopping mall, so it's not that hard to find. Like you go to the shopping mall and then it's there. And there's one in Yokohama? I don't know. I don't remember where the third one is. I don't remember. I know One Direction songs. I'm excited for Nanaokaze's chapter. Me too. I am the elevator. You just say, bitch, I was singing. I didn't say I sang. It's a different thing. You had to use a YouTube tutorial for it. I did because I didn't want to lose time. Because the Tokyo Character Street is a huge place with lots of shops. And there is the Pretty Store. And there's another store that's the Asahi TV store that also has a lot of PreCure stuff. A lot of PreCure stuff. And for example, when I went to the Asahi store, the Brujula acrylics were available there. In the Pretty Store, only the Pretty Store acrylics. But the Brazula acrylics were available in the Asahi store. There were t-shirts, PreCure t-shirts and everything. So there are lots of shops. There's a Pokemon Center. There's like really, really big things there for you to see. It's a great place. I need more Purirun. Puri? I love Purirun. Girl, I love this acrylic. Look. Purimero. But focusing on Purirun here. Girl, I love it. It's so cute. I don't know if you can see it. But it's Purirun with a green kimono with pink music notes. It's so cute. It's so tiny. Look at the Metaron size. Metaron is even smaller. It's so cute. Bye, Pink Fairy. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here once again. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm gonna get lost. You are. You're gonna get lost in Japan because there are some places that it's a little complicated, but you are gonna get a little lost in certain moments. Get ready. Hello, Sailor Cecile. How are you? Girl, all this talk makes me want to go to Japan again. I am going to go, but just don't know when. Sailor Cecile, thank you for dropping by. We are just almost finishing too. It's almost time for the episode in Japan. I'm going to wait for Crunchy to give us the goodies. But yes, I'm so hyped for today. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm already starting to learn Japanese. I'm pretty sure in 4 years I can at least ask for directions. Ooh, girl. But honestly, in Japan, like, one thing you need is Google Maps. Google Maps is perfect for Japan. Like, it works. It really works. Because, like, here in Brazil, it's good for certain places. But in Japan, it is really, really good. Like, you can really follow the directions from from Google Maps, especially when it comes to the metro, to the subway. Like, it's really, really good because, like, sometimes you're gonna go to certain places and you need to leave in the specific station, and there's like 20 different exits, and they're like, where do I leave? And then they like, you put it on Google Maps where you need to go, and it will tell you which exit you take. It's great. Let's go. Tag along with me and Chloe. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Don't forget to like the stream since it's almost over. Karaoke stream is coming probably not next week, but on the other. Because I want to do it closer to the logo reveal. It's coming. Girl, I don't want to say goodbye to Idol. I like the one side of me wants to, because I'm not being able to deal with, but also I don't want it to end. Thankfully, next year we're getting UNIDO PreCure Queen. Bye, Milo. Thank you. I want to know how Zachary will react, girl. He was already crying in the preview. I'm going to cry with him as well. It's not a time. Let's go. Time's Lip PreCure. Is that the name? TikTok. I think it's going to be like... What's the sound of the clock in Japan? TikTok? Did they say TikTok too? Pastel Weather PreCure. What's Queen? GeoCub, last year, when we were waiting for the wonderful PreCure logo reveal, no, not last year, the year before, when we were waiting for the wonderful PreCure logo reveal, someone made a fake logo Hirogaru Sky PreCure King. And it was amazing. And this person is Brazilian, so I became a fan because it was so unhinged. And every time we say there's going to be a new season, we say it's going to be the Queen. But yeah, and there was also Pastel Weather. Last year was wild. No, Pastel Weather was last year. Hirogaru Sky PreCure King was the year before. It was before Wonderful. And then last year was Pastel Weather PreCure. It was crazy. I do have TikTok. I mean, I do have an account on TikTok. Do I use it? No, I don't even have it downloaded on my cell phone anymore. But I do have an account there. But like, I don't use it anymore. I just need to download it again. But I'm scared. Because TikTok scares me a little bit. Anyways, babies, it is time to say goodbye. Because we're finishing the stream. By the way, I just want to give a shout out to my Neko. Because my Neko gathered all the comments that were made towards Nagamine Tatsuya that I shared here earlier on the stream. So thank you so much, my Neko, for bringing them to me. Because I'm very thankful to be able to read them, to be able to feel a little bit of the passion that the professionals had for this man and for his work. Thank you very much. I tried linking you my edited PreCure music on Twitter. I am like, if you send me a DM on Blue Sky, it will pop up on my phone because I have it on my phone. On Twitter, I barely use, but I will look because I do eventually enter Twitter to gather news. Let's go. Bye. I find Instagram Reels way scarier. You can easily get inappropriate Reels compared to inappropriate TikToks. I think the difference is that I think TikTok is way more addictive than Instagram. I open Instagram. If I spend like 20 minutes on Instagram, it's a lot. But on TikTok, when I opened TikTok, I started scrolling, and then when I saw, it was like 2 hours later. You know, that's how scary it is for me. Not scary as in scary content, you know. But yeah, it's scary. So yeah, let's finish the stream with Bye Bye Bye. Do you know this song? You probably don't even know why I'm singing this. But this is a song by an idol group called Bye Bye Bye. It's a good time. Let's get copyrighted to end this. Bye Bye Bye. Where's the chorus? Do you know this woman right here? Suzuki Airi, do you know her? She's very, very popular. She sings the Kaguya-sama song. Daddy Daddy Do. You probably know her. So this is the time to say bye, bye, bye. Thank you, babies, for being here one more week. We'll meet each other next week again, unless something huge happens in the world of PreCure, which will probably happen tonight in terms of the episode, because the episode is going to be huge. But you know what I mean, right? If we have any leaks, if we have any new rumors, I'm going to come back to update. But still, thank you for being here today or tonight. See each other next week. Have a great Nana episode. Bye-bye.